Imagine this. You're lying awake at night, your body buzzing with a storm of unseen energies, absorbed fears from the world, echoes of betrayal that twist like knots in your gut, and a fatigue so deep it feels like your soul is whispering, "Enough." But what if I told you there's an ancient key hidden in your own body that can unlock the release you've been craving? A way to shake off the shadows of trauma and illness, to reclaim your power as the empath or heyoka you were born to be. If that resonates in your core, stay with me, because today we're unlocking that door together. Hello, my fellow empaths, heyokas, and all you chosen mystics out there. The ones who feel everything so deeply, who absorb the world's energies like sponges, and who often carry the weight of others' pain on your own shoulders. I'm Mystical Illuminator, and if you're watching this, I know you're one of us. The sensitive souls, the intuitive healers, the heyokas who mirror truths back to the world, even when it hurts. You've probably felt the exhaustion that comes from being so open, so attuned to the vibrations around you. Let me share a bit of my story with you straight from the heart, because I see you, I feel you, and we're in this together. For the past year, from the summer of 2024 right up until now, I've been battling mononucleosis, that sneaky virus that drains every ounce of my life force. And from February of this year until now, not one, but 2 rounds of bronchitis that left my lungs aching and my body begging for rest. On top of that, for 4.5 long years, I've endured narcissistic abuse, the kind that twists your reality and chips away at your spirit. Stalking that keeps you looking over your shoulder. Psychological violence that invades your mind. Being filmed without consent, doxed, talked down to, and followed like a shadow you can't shake. As an empath myself, and perhaps a heyoka in my own way, I've felt it all amplified. The energies of betrayal, fear, and violation sinking deep into my body, layering on top of the physical illnesses until I could barely get out of bed. That's why, my dear ones, I'm making a change right now. These videos, they're going to be shorter for a while, 10 to 15 minutes at most, instead of my usual longer dives. Why? Because I have to slow down to recover. You know how it is for us empaths and heyokas. We give so much, we feel so intensely, that when trauma or illness hits, it hits hard. My body is screaming for mercy. The fatigue from mono lingers like a fog. The bronchitis coughs remind me of vulnerability, and the emotional scars from the abuse and stalking have left my nervous system fried, always on high alert. If I push through with long videos, I'll burn out completely, and that's not healing. That's just more harm. Slowing down isn't weakness, it's wisdom. It's honoring the sacred vessel that is our body, allowing time to rebuild energy, release the stored trauma, and come back stronger. For you, the ones who feel everything, this is a reminder. Recovery isn't a race. By keeping these sessions brief and gentle, I can share without depleting myself, and you can absorb without overwhelm. We're healing together, step by mindful step. Today, let's ease into somatic healing. What it is, its ancient roots in shamanic, Ayurvedic, spiritual, and religious beliefs. Why it works for coming back stronger, and some gentle practices to start. Breathe with me now. In and out. Let's begin. Now let's talk directly to you, the empaths and heyokas watching. Somatic healing is your ally, crafted for souls like ours who experience the world through our bodies first. Unlike talk therapy that stays in the mind, somatic healing dives into the physical sensations, the tingles, the tightness, the waves of energy that we feel so vividly. It's based on the understanding that trauma and illness don't just affect our thoughts. They get trapped in our tissues, our nerves, our very cells. Think about it. As an empath, you've probably absorbed someone else's anger or fear, feeling it as a knot in your stomach. As a heyoka, mirroring back dysfunction might leave you with shaking hands or a racing heart. For me, the narcissistic abuse felt like a constant buzz in my chest, the stalking like ice in my veins, and the illnesses amplified it all into bone-deep fatigue. Somatic practices, inspired by pioneers like Dr. Peter Levine's somatic experiencing, help us track these sensations gently, allowing the body to complete its natural stress responses, like shaking off fear or sighing out grief, without forcing us to relive the stories. It's about restoring safety in your body, rebuilding that inner sanctuary that abuse or sickness tried to steal. But wait, my chosen mystics, somatic healing isn't some new invention. It's woven from the ancient threads of shamanic, Ayurvedic, spiritual, and religious wisdoms that have guided healers like us for millennia. Let's honor these roots together, because as empaths and heyokas, we resonate with these traditions. They speak to our intuitive knowing, our connection to the unseen. In shamanic beliefs, from indigenous cultures around the world, healing happens through journeys into the spirit realms, where shamans enter altered states to retrieve lost soul parts or release intrusions. You, the deep feelers, might recognize this in how somatic work encourages trembling or shaking to discharge trauma energy, just like a shaman's ecstatic dance or animal-like movements to shake off evil spirits and restore balance. It's that primal release, calling back your power from the shadows of stalking or illness, reconnecting you to the earth's rhythms. Turning to Ayurvedic traditions, the ancient science of life from India, somatic healing echoes the holistic balance of body, mind, and spirit through the doshas, vata, pitta, kapha, and practices like pranayama, breathwork, or abhyanga oil massage to harmonize energies. For us sensitives who feel imbalances as physical unrest, Ayurveda teaches self-care as daily ritual, grounding through nature, just as somatic awareness tunes into bodily signals to prevent burnout from absorbed traumas like narcissistic abuse or mono's drain. It's about flowing with prana, the life force, to heal the subtle body wounds that heyokas mirror so fiercely. On the spiritual plane, somatic healing aligns with timeless paths of enlightenment, where rituals, meditations, and ceremonies release ancestral or karmic wounds, fostering unity with the divine. You, the chosen ones, the mystics, know this intuitively. Spiritual practices like mindfulness body scans or energy work mirror somatic pendulation, swinging between pain and peace to cultivate self-awareness and emotional freedom. It's that sacred connection, dissolving the isolation of doxing or psychological violence, reminding us we're part of a greater web of light. And in religious beliefs, from Hinduism's vows and herbal rituals, tied to Ayurveda, to shamanic intercessions in South Asian or indigenous faiths, healing invokes the divine through body and spirit. Religions often emphasize prayer, laying on hands, or trance states that engage the somatic. Think of ecstatic worship releasing stored grief, much like our modern techniques discharge bronchitis fatigue or abuse echoes. For empaths in religious communities, it's a bridge to faith's comfort, using the body as a temple to expel darkness and invite grace. These ancient wisdoms aren't separate. They infuse somatic healing with depth, empowering us mystics to heal holistically, honoring our gifts while mending our wounds. Why is this so crucial for us, the chosen ones who feel? Because we're wired differently. Our nervous systems are like finely tuned instruments, picking up subtle energies that others miss. But that gift can become a burden when overloaded, leading to chronic fatigue, autoimmune issues, or emotional burnout. Somatic healing teaches us to pendulate between discomfort and resource, to notice the pain without drowning in it, then shift to a place of calm. It's empowering. It puts the healing back in your hands, or rather, in your body. Let's try this together, right now. I'll guide you slowly, with plenty of pauses, because I know how overwhelming it can feel at first. Start with a simple body scan, perfect for empaths, tuning into their inner world. Sit or lie down comfortably. Maybe wrap yourself in a soft blanket, like a protective cocoon. Close your eyes if it feels safe, or keep them softly open. Begin at your toes. What do you feel? Warmth, tingling, tightness from carrying the world's weight. No need to judge or fix, just notice. Like a heyoka, observing the absurdity without attachment. Now move up to your feet, ankles, calves. If a sensation from your trauma arises, like the heaviness of illness or the chill of being stalked, acknowledge it gently. Hello, old friend, I see you. But don't stay there. Let it be a wave that passes. As you scan your torso, notice your belly, the seat of intuition for us mystics. Is there butterflies from anxiety or calm from deep knowing? Breathe into it. Up to your chest, heart space, where empaths hold so much love and pain. Feel the expansion with each breath. Shoulders, arms, hands. Release any gripping from holding on too tight. Neck, face, head. Soften the brow furrowed from overthinking others' energies. Great job, you're doing this. Now let's build on that with grounding, essential for heyokas who dance on the edge of chaos. Place your feet flat on the floor, or if lying down, imagine them rooted. Feel the earth beneath you, solid, supportive, like the ancestors holding us up. Rock gently side to side, or stamp lightly if it feels right. Visualize roots growing from your soles, drawing up nourishing energy to combat that fatigue. For me, this counters the ungrounded feeling from doxing and being followed, reminding my body it's safe here now. One more practice, pendulation, a somatic gem for sensitive souls. Find our sourced spot in your body, maybe your hands if they feel steady, or your heart if it's open. Anchor there. What does safety feel like? Warm? Spacious? Now briefly, visit a tense area, like shoulders hunched from abuse echoes or chest tight from bronchitis. Notice it without diving in, then swing back to your resource spot. Back and forth, like a gentle pendulum. This trains your nervous system, ours that's so hyper-aware, to know it can handle discomfort and return to peace. It's transformative for empaths who've taken on too much. When I feel the stalking fear in my gut, I pendulate to my steady breath, and it eases. Remember, my mystics, if anything feels too intense, stop and return to your breath. This isn't about pushing, it's about listening to your body's wisdom. As we wrap this up, know that somatic healing is your birthright as an empath, heyoka, or deep feeler. A way to reclaim your power after illness and trauma have tried to dim your light. By slowing down with these shorter videos, I'm modeling the self-care we all need, honoring our limits to emerge brighter. Practice these scans, groundings, and pendulations daily, even for a few minutes. They'll help you release the stored energies and come back resilient. You're not alone in this journey. We're a tribe of sensitives, healing the world by healing ourselves. If this resonated, subscribe. If this message touched your soul, please tap the like and notification buttons. Let's send this healing out to all the empaths and mystics who need it most. And join me next time for breathwork tailored for our kind. Until then, feel deeply, but protect your energy. You are chosen for a reason. Shine on. Stay lit.